One of the teams you dropped is on my card that I wanted to discuss, and that's Purdue. I saw them up until last week, and I wrote this card before they lost to Ohio State on Sunday. And just a quick thought on that. There's no shame in losing on the road to a team that is on the back end of an incredibly weak bubble. I mean, holy shit, is it awful.
Oh.
Cal, Auburn, like, you guys lost at home to Pitt and Ole Miss. Yuck.
Auburn's like 3 games over 500.
How are they? What are they being considered for? What? Anyway, so Ohio State is in that mix of teams. Losing to them yesterday. Mobley's back for them. That's another capable scorer along with Thornton. You go on the road against a team that desperately needs a victory. Losing in that spot, fine. That happens in college basketball all the time. No issue. The big issue is you were the number 1 team in the country when the season started. And they beat the brakes off Texas Tech early.
Yeah, in Bahamas and Alabama. At Alabama.
Early on, you got those dubs that were like, ooh. So they're that's what they are. Braden Smith's back. Trey Kaufman-Renn, Fletcher Lawyer. These are going to be one of the most decorated class at Purdue ever. And as Matt Painter said when he was on me recently, we've won more Big Tens at Purdue than anyone. Little reminder in case you didn't know, but that frames what this class is. But that class, Steve, every good team in the Big Ten that's gone to Mackey has beat them. And you know how much I think of that place. Like, we're going to list the best venues in the sport. Fogg, Cameron, McHale in the mix. Hilton, sure. That you guys don't lose there much, although they lost this weekend to Texas Tech. How about their wins this year? You were wise, by the way, to not drop them off your list. You said, let's see what they are without Toppin.
Thank you.
Steve's a machine, too. But just look at Purdue. Look at their results in Mackey, which, in my opinion, is in that grouping of the best arenas in college basketball. A senior class that's been through it and won a ton. Starts number 1. You get beat bad by Iowa State and Mackey. Then Illinois goes there. Wagler went for 40-some-odd, beat them. Michigan goes in there, beats them. They're up 18 at the half. Never threatened, beats them. Michigan State goes in there, beats them. I mean, 4 losses in Mackey is unbelievable. And it just feels off. You know, Braden Smith's doing stuff on Instagram, sending out Allen Iverson memes about practice, and people are like, what does this mean? Like, I don't know what it means, but I know what they aren't right now, and that's a 2 seed. When I see people listing them as a 2, like, are you kidding? It's not a 2 seed. Not close. People that are on that line should look scary. Like, they went on the road and they beat Nebraska and Iowa back-to-back. Like, that's the best that they've done. They almost lost at home to Oregon, who's bad. And they've lost to the best teams at home repeatedly. And so they're not in any way, shape, or form a bad team. No. Like, I'm in the tank for Painter and always have been. I'm just amazed that this team that has that much experience is trending this way with March coming, where they don't look like a threat to win 6 games at all. At all. Second weekend, of course. I mean, I'd be shocked if they're not that. And then once you get there, okay, hunker down, everybody gets on the same page or whatever. But if, and I'm underlining if, I don't know anything, but if you're not on the same page and it's March 2nd, you know what you're not getting in the next 2 weeks? On the same page. Just doesn't miraculously happen. So it's just really odd to see it look this uninspired and disconnected, because that's just not what I associate with Purdue ever.
Yeah, there seems to be a lack of toughness from Painter teams too. Like previous Painter teams, I said that wrong. Like this team, I went and watched them sat front row against Maryland, and you could tell they had a road game, but they wanted to do some things. They ran their stuff. They got open looks. Everybody was making threes. It was great. They won by $1 billion. And then you see them
$1 billion
go moving forward, and it's like this team they don't look connected. I feel like he's still trying to piece together, who's the fifth guy when you play the two bigs and you have Fletcher and you have Braden on the court. Like, who's going to be the fifth guy? Do we need shooting? We need defense. We need a playmaker. They missed something there, but I thought Hummel was great yesterday when he said Braden Smith's got to look to score more. If he's going to have the ball in his hands that much and they're struggling, he's more than capable of doing it. But that's when you get into these truest sense of point guards, where it's not in their DNA to do that, and you're asking them to do it. So they're in a tough spot. I love Painter. I'm so happy he got to the Final Four a couple years ago. I was rooting for that. And you talked about it. Number 1 in the country in the preseason. Oh, man, Braden Smith. Did you hear what he was getting offered to leave and this and that? Nope, he's coming back. Painter's as good as there is. They got the 2 monster wins to start the year, and then slowly but surely – they've been caught off guard. And to your point about Mackey, I would think if I was a team in the Big Ten and I saw having to go to Mackey during the year, that's a loss. That's a loss. Not this year. To your point, the best teams have gone in there and scored. Like Purdue, Painter, those teams, they made it tough on teams, and especially yesterday, Ohio State felt like they got what they wanted.
Yeah,
so the connectivity, if that's a real word, I think is the thing that is lacking when I watch Purdue.
And for someone that has as much continuity as they have, that's what makes it surprising. When you got Smith, Coffin, Rand, Lawyer, like they've been together, and all these teams that are just mercenary, cobbled together for 1 year, guys have played 4 schools in 4 years. I mean, I get it if those people don't connect and add up, because you come together for 6 months and then you go your separate ways. But to have been together for this long and just be trending in this direction, I don't know, man. It's just very, very, very strange to me. But I mean, you got a week's worth of games at Northwestern, then home Wisconsin. One last trip around Mackey, but be careful there. I mean, Wisconsin's shown you. Went to Ann Arbor, went to Champaign, 1-1. So, I mean, I can't imagine them not going out victorious. Can't.